Morning again. Welcome back to this task 1 of the unit BSBOPS405, Organize Business Meeting Assessment Task 1 out of 5. Okay. Always ensure that you have filled in all the detail. Also, remember to send me this signed document with every submissions you make. Without this, I won't be able to mark your work. As simple as that. If you submit AT1, AT2, role play, presentation, I will need the signed copy of this task document. Okay, so please always send this to me. Right, it's very simple. Student name, student number. I will check with Karina. I don't have that file, but Karina would have, or by the end of the day, you will have your student number as well. Yeah, so many of you were asking me in the past that, oh, can we have student number? I didn't have that info until recently, but that is somewhere in the network drive. I just need to fetch it and share it with you guys, or Karina will be sharing with you guys. Yeah, okay. So your name, your number, always write your enrolled. Okay. Right, that's fine. Just date of assessment, student, the due date, which I will tell you. Okay, the due date, when I have a meeting week 1, 2, 3. Telling you about the due date, I'll need to check it quickly. Mm, 11th, shall we call it 11th as the due date? Yeah, 11th of September. Okay, your signature date you are signing, that's all for me. If you want, you can write my name. Otherwise, I will write it, don't worry. Okay, that's all right. Right. This task requires, this is all general information. I mean, you can read it word by word, but I don't see a need of doing it. This task requires you to demonstrate the knowledge requirement that allows you to organize business meeting effectively and in accordance with the relevant standards and requirement. Review the question, answer all short question in the space provided. I mean, you can increase the space or minimize it. It's an open book, but all work must be your own. So remember to paraphrase any information you copy from Learner's Guide or any other Google resources or even from PPT. Do not just copy and paste any information. Okay? You got access to My Village. I already shared the Learner's Guide, so that should be fine. Location, wherever you want. In Solomon, okay, just one sec. I'll stop the recording for a minute. Right. So as I said, location can be anywhere, like literally anywhere in this classroom, at your workplace, at your home, wherever you like. All the written question must be completed in full to a satisfactory standard. That's fine. This is all standard. This is all fine. Don't worry. You have 2 attempts, as I said earlier. I normally don't count it, But if a particular student is always giving me hard time, like I have one student, always there are some students, that's fine, then I have to apply this rule, because I don't want one student to absorb my energy and time, so I have to rush through other deadlines, or not justifying everyone else's time. Then I have to count the number of attempts, because some students do not check the work, just submit or dump the work on me, oh, this is this thing, or submit in parts, like really increase how I should be functioning. Then I will count the number of attempts. So this is a rule. I don't stick to it all the time, because I'm here to support you maximum that I can. But if I feel like, oh, someone is not really doing their bit and which increase my workload, then I have to tell you that, my friend, you have exhausted your attempt one, there's only one left. And the moment I do that, oh my God, I have to be more careful on what I submit, like not submitting with signature, incomplete work, incomplete detail, then, I will start following this attempt rule as well. Yeah, normally 2 or 3 or sometimes even more is fine. Yeah, it's between us. I mean, as long as we are fair enough on that, it should be fine. Insert your detail, student declaration, and sign the declaration. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, this is all basic stuff, and it'll be like this all the time. Okay, like I said, it's the simplest task to begin with. So how it works, task 1 is knowledge question in this unit. Then you got 2 is a preparation for the meeting, and 3 is conducting meeting. Then you get 4 for the preparation, and 5 is the meeting. So 3 and 5 are the meetings that you are doing, and 2 and 4 is a preparation for the meeting. So even though there are looks like many assessment, but it's not actually, it's not that much. Yeah. Yeah. Just ensuring everything is good. Okay. Describe any 3 communication technique essential to organizing business meeting. Any 3 communication technique that you must use, essential for any business meeting. Yes, sorry, where does my chat go? Chat is here. Right. I can unmute and say it, or you can write in a chat. I'm reading the chat as well. Keep it chat here. Yes. What are the essential skills for business meeting? Yes. Any response? Anyone? Yes, Soraya.
Minute taking.
Minute taking, but it's not a part of communication technique. I mean, it's right, it's essential, but we are talking about communication technique, how you communicate. Yes.
Face to
Send message in.
face.
Sorry, Soraya.
Face to face.
Face-to-face conversation. Yep. Yep. Active listening. Have you heard the word called active listening? We are listening someone very actively, patiently, and paraphrasing what you said. For example, if I'm saying something, you guys will nod your, yeah, I'm getting you. And this is what you mean, and this is what you guys say, right? So for example, I'm saying something, Michael will paraphrase that information and say, Dushan, this is what you mean, right? That means he's demonstrating his understanding by active listening. Okay, so active listening is an essential skill, number 1. Yeah, send message in time, right? That's what Michael said. Happy with that. Very good. You have to respond or have a conversation within time. If someone is asking a question and I take forever, but I don't respond in time, then it's not good. It's not a good meeting technique, right? What else? What else should be there in a meeting for a speaker to really feel like, oh, that's been working well? Do you think questioning should be there? Someone should ask question, isn't it? Yeah. If no one asks a question, you fill it out. Does everyone get you? I mean, if it is simple stuff, it's fine. Like if it's only 3 questions, then if you don't ask anything, then it's fine. But if no one ever asks any question, then you've filled out, okay, are they really getting me? Or it's all right, you know? Yeah. So questioning. Inquiry is there. The questioning is you really ask a question. Inquiry is just, informal thing, right? To confirm the attendance, for example. So you're not questioning, you're just making an inquiry. Yeah. Just wanted to know that when is that happening, right? So it's not really the stuff in question. Yeah. Negotiation, conflict resolution. Yeah. These are some of these skills. Again, active listening, what Michael said, send message in time, happy with that. Uh, Questioning, inquiring, negotiation, conflict resolution, and many more. Yeah. Okay. Number 2, compare the difference between the yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ferris. Thank you. Happy with that. Sorry, I'm reading at multiple screen. I got chat on this. I got screen on here, video here, and I got the participant on this screen. Yeah. So don't see that I'm ignoring you. I'm looking at you guys, but yeah, except other people. Absolutely. Have an honest and open communication, isn't it? If I have hidden agenda when I'm saying or trying to be sneaky around what I'm saying, then it's not appropriate. It's not a good communication technique for a meeting. I have to be very clear in what I'm saying. Yeah. Thank you. Open-minded. Very good. Very good. Be honest in what you say. Simple. You know? Cool. Cool. Thank you very much. Number 2, compare the difference between the format of agenda and minutes for standard team meeting versus leadership executive meeting, considering the type of information to be included and how it is structured to meet the purpose. Now, you'll be able to respond to this question a lot clearly after you read the learner's guide. Okay, so what we are saying, we are talking about the differences between the formats of agenda and minutes of meeting. So 2 differences, right? Agendas and minutes of meeting. A standard team versus a executive meeting. Standard team meeting that I say, hey guys, would you have a couple of minutes? Let's catch up. That's one thing. And if I was presenting to the country director or to the CEO or the, even like executive registrar of APTC, it's a different story. It's an altogether different story. I need to really have a proper structure, proper invitation, altogether a different arrangement, right? The agenda will be different, the follow-up will be different, minute will be different. I might have more than one person taking minute as well. Yeah. Considering the type of information to be included, how is structured to meet the meeting purpose. Structure can be a lot different. With you guys, I can just, hang around with you guys in a round table and say, guys, come on, need to discuss something. That's a standard team meeting. You're a part of my team, right? But if it's my CEO, country director, providing them enough notice, a proper format, arranging for lunch and transportation, accommodation will be a lot different depending on the person. Yeah. So there are many articles that you can read, but I leave you to write your response here. Okay, read the learner's guide. You'll get a lot of hint from it. Yeah. Right. Again, this is based on a learner's guide. Briefly describe the following types of common policy procedure related to facilitation of meeting. Meeting quorums, required notice period, and meeting resolution and storage of minute. What we are saying here, 3 words, okay, 3 terminology, I would say: meeting quorum, required notice period, and meeting resolution and storage of meeting. What do you mean by it? Explain this 3 terminology. What is quorum? Does anyone know what is meeting quorum? Anyone? I mean, no need to ask Google. Google will know it if minimum of 10. Okay. Did you ask Google or you knew it already? Number of required attendee. Yep. That's right. That's right. Awesome. That's exactly what it is. Number of required attendee, minimum number of people that will attend the meeting. Absolutely true. Right. So you need to explain that a bit. Yeah. Like for example, in the morning, I know there were 16 of you, right? So I was waiting for more students to join without realizing that 4 of you were sitting in another meeting room and recording your meeting while I'm delivering the lecture. Like that's right. I was waiting for you guys. Okay, come on. Then there was, I think at 7:30 there was only 2 or 3, then come the third, then come the fourth. I wouldn't start talking about it until I know that, oh, arrangement has been made, you guys should be there in that classroom. You know what I'm saying, right? I give you some time. It's not that I cannot start, no one stopped me. Even with 1 student I can start, but you'll miss out, most of you'll miss out. Then again, I don't feel doing that. Yeah, when I got 5 days of training. Yeah. Okay, so minimum meeting quorum, minimum number of attendee that must be there for it to start. Okay. Required notice period. Kind of self-explanatory. Yeah. The notice period that you must have before a meeting can commence. It could be 1 week, 2 weeks. That before how many days you need to tell everyone. So if a meeting, like for example, if a meeting is on 1st of October, will you tell all the participants 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago? When will you tell them? Yeah, so that's required notice period. Okay. Meeting resolution and storage of meeting. Any thoughts on that one? Yep, thank you. Agreed matters to be implemented, to implement. Very good. Right? Any decision, pending task, right? That has to be noted. And then once you note it, it goes in a minute of meeting. Yeah. Actual minute record taken and resolution for it. Very good. Very good. Oh, I'm happy with the responses I'm getting. That's good. That's good. Awesome. And what about storage of minute? How do you store it? I mean, it depends. You can store it electronically, right? With the date and time of the meeting. Then, okay, minutes of meeting held on 22nd August 22, right? AM, PM, that should be everything captured, right? Then the next meeting, or you can rename it even properly, like TAFE Queensland has a very proper structure for renaming a document. So this document is BSBOPS405, which is the code of the unit, underscore AT1, assessment task. KQ is knowledge question. TAFE Queensland material version 1, and it's a docs or the PDF file, right? The next thing what might happen is they will really give you version 2 in future when something drastically changes, not just few words, but something really changes. Version 2. Yeah. How do you store it? What filing name do you use? Do you share it with everyone? Do you say keep it on a network drive or on your email or Google personal drive? What happens with that? Yeah, that's a storage of meeting. Cool. Only 3 question, end of task 1. Like I said, it's the shortest task you will ever find. Because there are 5. Yeah, let's be honest. Okay, that's it for task 1. Any questions? I shared the learner's guide. If someone doesn't have it, please let me know. I'll share it again.